morning, arrivederci. It is the divine feminine, the Shanita frequency. Okay, if you would like to send me currency, all right, my birthday is 6/9. Thank you guys for blessing me and sending me your energy with currency. Okay, Cash App is in the description. All right, or you can send me something on my Amazon wish list to show your love energetically and your support. All right, let's get into this message. Okay, make sure you like, like. It's free to like. All right, because I know some of y'all cheat. It's free to like, baby, because I know some of y'all is cheap, baby. Holding on to them pentacles, but coming over here getting entertained. You better spin that all right, and stop playing. Pour into the divine feminine, baby. If, like I said, if you want to send me a love token, okay. If you want to get a reading, okay, comment reading in the comment section. If you would like to get a reading from me, okay. Like I said, but if you just want to send me a love token, an energetic exchange, pour into the divine feminine, I have created a portal on Cash App where you can do that. Okay, it's in the description. Now let's get into this tea, man. All right, let's get into this tea. All right, there is a couple, all right, that was on Love and Marriage Huntsville, who were the stars of the show. Okay, who got divorced. All right, someone had an outside baby. Well, you already know you had that outside baby. You got to go. You could cheat on me all day long is what these women think. But you know the divine feminine gonna be done with your butt. You creating other bloodlines, baby. Out here creating other bloodlines behind somebody's back. How dare you, baby? Now we got extended family. Who gonna be braiding that that bloodline's baby hair, baby? Not me. This is why you got to bind your lovers to you, baby. Because these women are scavengers, baby, that take your man. And you know these men ain't got no daggone brain, baby. I ain't gonna say that, but you know the man's brain in his pee-pee is stronger than the brain in his head. A lot of these men, they love y'all, all right? A lot of these men, they really do love y'all. They really be wanting the family dynamic. But when it comes to controlling that penis, baby, that thing got a mind of its own. And that's why you got to bind these men to you, baby. Now, some people might be against binding, all right, when it comes to relationships. But, baby, these men, all right, I'm telling you, it's not that they don't love you, all right? It's that they can't control the member in their pants. So let's get into this tea, baby. This is a quick energetic pull on power couple, okay? A power couple from Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? The female that was in the dynamic, okay, is in the news for some alleged domestic violence. The people had said allegedly that the female in the situation had strangled all right, somebody out. Do you know how mad and provoked you would have to be, all right, as a woman to try to strangle somebody out. I'm telling you, as a person who understands reactive abuse, baby, as a person who has been with a petty person, all right, and when they feel like they can't trigger you, all right, they go down below in the depths of the dirt to get into your soul, baby. And next thing you know, they done something that done pissed you off because they couldn't get your attention. Because they still in love, still in love, still in love with you. Still in love, still in love, still in love with you. This is why you got to work on your triggers, okay? This is why you had to This is why you got to you know what? These trolls get on my nerves. Get up out of here, baby, if you don't like what I do. You don't want me put these lips on you, baby. Because when I put the lips on you, baby, and I start to rolling this spit round in the jar, I don't know what's going to come out. So shut up and enjoy the show. Oh, get out. Now, Love and Marriage Huntsville, original power couple. All right, we ain't gonna say no names, baby. Allegedly, everything in this video was created for entertainment purposes only. And everything in this video is alleged, in my opinion. The cards are alleged. Spirit is alleged. The rock is alleged. The deer antler is alleged. All right, and the ancestors said they alleged too. So let's get into some things, y'all. This power couple, the original power couples of Love and Marriage Huntsville, you know, they got a divorce. Okay, the male in the relationship had cheated. All right, had an outside baby. All right, and now the female, you know, in the dynamic, okay, very well known businesswoman. All right, she hasn't really been in the spotlight like that. Okay, it's funny that all this is happening now that I released that Letitia was the queen of Love and Marriage Huntsville the other day. I just want to say a lot of things start moving around energetically after I make videos about them. Yesterday I'm doing a whole reading and Diddy popped up. Didn't even know why he popped up in the daggone reading, baby. And let me tell you something. I went to go and watch YouTube with my coconut water. Coconut water. All right. And all of a sudden, I see Diddy on the screen for some type of alleged freaking tape coming out. Shout out to Tasha K. A mess. Anyway, we gonna get back to the subject. Y'all know I got ADHD, baby. All right, I'm coming back. All right. I'm gonna get off track. All right, but I'm a daggone sure figure out how to bring it on back. All right, you complaining, hit the cash app since you want to complain. You gonna have to pay for them negative comments, baby. Anyway. So the female in the dynamic is now in the media for allegedly Someone said allegedly that in the streets, okay, what they say, the streets is saying allegedly that the female was on some type of school property, all right, allegedly, and had put of her hands around the male, okay, the male in that power couple relationship that had ended. All right, had put her hands around his neck allegedly. All right, now I don't know how true it is. All right, I'm just saying that the streets are talking. All right, about what's going on. Okay, and there's a lot of mixed feelings about this situation allegedly. Now I'm on the side of the truth. I'm on the side of the truth and the side of the kids. All right. See, when you got these kids, y'all, and these marriages don't work because you decide they just don't align with you, right? And there's nothing wrong with deciding that, hey, I don't want this relationship where this person is breaking the rules, okay, embarrassing me, and disrespecting my name. All right? And so there's nothing wrong with deciding that something don't fit you no more. Okay? That something don't compliment who you are anymore. All right? We all get to change. We all get to change our mind. Okay? We all get to feel how we feel. But when you got these kids, you cannot do what you would do without children. All right? When you have kids with somebody, you can't be out here acting that way. All right? You got to get some type of control over your emotions, especially when you know you're dealing with somebody who wants to do anything to trigger you. All right? You got to make sure you working on your issues. If you're dealing with anger, if you got triggers, you got to make sure you working on them issues when you're dealing with people who need attention, who want your attention, okay, and who will do anything to get your attention. All right? I believe that both of these people in this relationship that has now ended, they had a very beautiful family dynamic, by the way. Very beautiful. I'm talking about they were such a good fit for each other. Visually, okay, I do believe at one point spiritually they were connected. All right. Physically and mentally they were connected at one point, allegedly, in my opinion. Okay, I feel like when somebody just started to be influenced negatively, they broke the pact. They broke the bond. Okay, they allow other people to get into their head and didn't realize that these same people were tricking them out of their position. The male in the relationship allowed these negative influences to play a part in their relationship. And now he lost the very woman and the very family that he dreamed of. I can't make this up. All right. This is why when you are married, you talk to each other. Okay? This is why when you are in a marriage, when you go to perform that ritual, that ceremony of marriage, okay, there should only be people who really support y'all and love y'all there. It is important. I think that a lot of people don't realize how important it is to have real support and real love present when you are getting married, when you are performing that ceremony, when you are entering that love contract that is forever, for better or for worse. Okay, and because they entered that marital contract, all right, because a lot of people like to say, oh, it's about the money, baby. It's about more than the money, baby. Sorry to tell you. I know that business is involved when it comes to getting married. But baby, you're tying your soul to somebody else's for life till death do us part. And even if you go get that divorce, baby, you enter a spiritual contract. So don't nobody give a daggone about no paper. All right? When you enter into these marital contracts, and perform this ceremony, sealing it with a kiss, just because you go get a divorce, it don't mean that it's over spiritually. It just means that you convinced yourself that it's over physically. And this is why you got to really sit down and think about who you are marrying. You got to love the worst about somebody. Because marriage is accepting somebody and saying that you love them and you gonna stick beside them no matter what. All right? And when you decide that something like an outside baby is gonna break that seal, I'm sorry to tell you, it don't break nothing. I'm sorry to tell you, baby, but you have now entered a spiritual contract. And that is why you still see these people operating in the ways that they do. It's because they still married spiritually. It's because they done sealed that spiritual marriage with a kiss. And so this is why you don't see either one of them with nobody else. All right? This is why you ain't seen nobody get remarried. This is why even though he got somebody pregnant and made them a baby mother, he ain't married nobody. Now this is somebody who said, okay, that they love the idea of being married. No, he liked the idea of being married to her. He liked the idea of being with her. He liked the idea of their family dynamic. And what he tried to do at some point was to try to recreate what they had with somebody else. Yeah, I'm getting that this man in this relationship from Love and Marriage Huntsville, who was a part in, who played a part in ending the family dynamic, the love, okay, the vibration. He allowed the vibration to be altered for a side chick, which he called a peasant, and still ain't put a ring on it. He's never gonna put a ring on it, y'all. Mark my words. Even if he put a ring on it, it's gonna be for reasons outside of love. Okay? When he put a ring on it, if he ever puts a ring on it, it's gonna be for some type of monetary gain. It's gonna be a ego trip or something. It's not gonna be genuine. All right, because if he was really in love with this person, man, if he was really in love with this person that he had a baby with, look at this mess, y'all. Then why he ain't married? Okay, why hasn't he married her? Man, I'm gonna pull 12 cards on this one. We gonna start with this 6 right here. Matter of fact, we gonna pull 2 extra ones because I'm feeling like there's a lot going on. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot going on, y'all. Ooh, man. There's a lot going on, y'all. This is heavy, y'all. This is heavy. Okay, so yeah, there's something about in the media about the female and the dynamic of Love and Marriage Huntsville, the original power couple, the face of Love and Marriage Huntsville when it came to marriage, when it came to the power couple dynamic and rising and elevating and being in that boss energy. Okay, this man has not moved on. He's never going to respect the woman that he had outside children with. Okay, and it's because of what that person is willing to accept, what she reminds him of. Okay, because she reminds him of the fact that he lost his family behind making a decision of dealing with her. Okay, yeah, he's never going to, I'm not gonna say he don't love the woman that he got these children with, okay, but he realized he can't recreate that vibration. He can't recreate that marriage. You know what I'm saying? He can't make this person um somebody else. Okay, and this is why you hold on to somebody, because we are rare, baby. Some of us ain't no copy and paste type chicks. Some of us are not no copy and paste type chicks. In the media for domestic violence, man, I'm going to tell you like this, all right? People like to trigger folks to get a reaction when nothing else has worked. And I'm not saying that that's what this is, because I wasn't there and I have to protect myself. But energetically, all right, as a person who reads energy, it feels like these two people are operating in love, but covering it up as hate. I said the people who lost their positions as a power couple dynamic on Love and Marriage Huntsville are still operating in the love that they sealed with a kiss when they got married. It is disguised as this hate. It is disguised as this violence. It is disguised as these triggers, all right? And more importantly, it is affecting the children. See, it ain't about them no more. Okay? It ain't about these two people no more. All right? This thing is so old and stale, baby. All right? It would be nice to see them co-parent effectively and show us how to do it when the relationship and the marriage don't work. It would be nice to show that you can still have a family dynamic that works, a family dynamic that represents love, that represents focusing on the well-being of the churn. We got to stop allowing things that we go through to affect the kids. Okay? It's about the kids at this point. All right? Everybody made their decisions. Everybody chose what they wanted their reality to look like. All right? And now it's years later, and it's still this mess. I will say this, it will be a good old storyline. Carlos King, get the cameras. It will be a good old storyline, baby. Alright, let's do this daggone reading now, y'all. Let's get into this reading, y'all. Okay, so we got the devil card in reverse. Look at that. And we got the 3 of Hearts. Alright, we got the devil card, slavery, bondage, seduction. Alright, dependence. I feel like in the past for this couple, there was some type of bonding. Okay, there was some type of codependency and greed. Okay, in the past, yeah, I do get a somebody couldn't restrain themselves when it came to lust. Okay, I do get dark. Yeah, I get negative influence when it came to hot man. There was some negative influence that kept somebody in the relationship in this lustful it's like this lustful seductive space. All right, there was some type of plan or plot, all right, to break them up. There was some type of plot or plan to break them up. Somebody used sex to come between their marital contract. Okay, this was outside energy. All right, very aware of the dynamic. Somebody, man, this why people buying their man to them. Okay, this feminine energy came in. All right, like being a guide or offering. Yeah, this was like manipulation. Somebody is manipulative. Somebody came in on, I'ma be his friend. Somebody came in on, dealing with him ain't wrong because I'm coming in like a friend. I'm coming in like a friend. I'ma just be his friend. Y'all better leave these married men alone. You better leave these married men alone. You better close up them legs, baby. I'm telling you. Because what you gonna inherit, okay? What you are gonna inherit is gonna be a mess. But somebody came in using seduction and lust, okay, to attach to the male in the relationship, okay? Yeah, I'm getting like the energy of heartbreak, okay? Yeah, this instance, okay, where lust kinda, man, it's like the lust and the desire clouded somebody's vision, okay? Clouded somebody's vision. It's like it took their attention off of what really matters, okay? It's like somebody on the outside was, their whole thing was to break them up, okay? The intentions was for the relationship, was for the lust to come in and break the relationship up. Okay? But there's a lot of emotional pain that is still there when it comes to this relationship. Okay? Somebody found their independence. Okay? I feel like somebody who has left this relationship alone. Alright? Somebody who has left the relationship alone felt bound to this relationship, right? started feeling binded and bound, right, to this relationship. And it's because somebody had bought a third party into the relationship, and it changed the energy. It changed the vibration. Okay? Yeah, somebody said, I'm not going to be in no love triangle, baby. I'm getting like, hide that hope. You better keep her over there. I know I can't control what's in your pants, baby, but you got to control them hoes. Don't you bring them around me. And don't you have these daggone churn. Because I'm not playing with you. Really, you should have kept your penis in the house. But instead, you put it in her mouth. And so, you messed it up, baby. Okay? Yeah, somebody said, no, I'm done with you. Okay? Yeah, I'm not going to depend on you. You not dependable. All right? You know we on this TV screen and you got all this mess there. Okay? I do feel secret animosity from somebody in the relationship. Okay? Someone really went from loving someone, all right, to being jealous. Okay? I'm getting like somebody became jealous. I'm getting like somebody became jealous because the spotlight started to shine, okay, on somebody in the relationship. All right? Somebody had abandoned the relationship. Okay? The rules, whatever it was, whatever the boundaries were, right? Whatever the energy and the vibration was, okay, when this person stepped outside of their marriage, they changed the vibration, okay, and not only did they change the vibration, not only did they change the vibration, okay, they changed the reality. All right? Not only did somebody just change, it's bigger than going out here and just sleeping with somebody. Okay? Whoever broke the boundaries, whoever crossed the boundaries, changed the whole reality, changed the whole vibration, and enlightenment came in. Okay? Enlightenment came in for the person who was still operating in the energy that they had agreed upon. All right, but once this person crossed the boundaries and changed the reality, somebody said, I don't want to be with you. Somebody said, now I'm seeing the real you. And I feel like once the cameras came on, baby, it got worse. Okay, allegedly. It got worse because now the person with no boundaries, no self-discipline when it comes to lust, okay, now this person, it's like a monster was being created once these lights and cameras and things came on. Okay, it's like ego took over for somebody. Come on, ancestors. Let's bring this message through, okay? I do have a picture of what I pulled last night as I was just sitting eating my dinner. We got that wasn't them. We got that wasn't them fake. Okay, yeah, somebody when them cameras came on. All right, the real person jumped out. Boo. You want to figure out who somebody is? Let some money and some spotlight get involved. Somebody acted a pure fool once them cameras got on their screen. You hear me? We got strategy. Okay, we got strategy. Hold on, y'all. We got strategy. Yeah, we got strategy. Yeah, once them cameras came on, I feel like somebody changed. All right, we got the sex is bad and they annoying. Well, we got the sex is bad and they are annoying. Somebody ain't that good in the bedroom, baby. All right, and this is why somebody may need to sleep with a bunch of people. All right, is to convince themselves that the sex is good. All right, somebody's sex game ain't as good as somebody's sex game isn't as good. I just seen Destination Wedding. Okay, somebody's sex game ain't as good as people think it is. I love spending time with you in reverse. Yeah, it was like this energy where, yeah, what I'm seeing is, we gonna pull the desk. Man, we got child neglect and money unblocked, and we also got illness. So let's get into it, okay? Let's start putting these pieces together, y'all. Do 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 do. Okay, somebody realized don't nobody want this person. Okay, and not only do nobody want this person or to deal with this person, okay, it's like this person was fake. Okay, and when the cameras came on, all right, it's like the real them had shown up. All right, like I said, the person who was hurt, somebody was really hurt. Okay, when this enlightenment came in. Okay, yeah, somebody was really hurt when this enlightenment came in. I do feel like somebody tried to like overcome temptation. All right, but it's like the damage was done. Okay, somebody, I do feel like somebody really tried, all right, not to sleep with people outside of the marriage, but it was like the damage was already done. Okay, somebody just did not have enough self-restraint or control. Okay, but this is a lot of emotional pain, man. All right, these emotions, somebody felt really stabbed not only in the back but in their heart, man. Somebody feels really stabbed in the heart. All right, I'm hearing like I believed in you. I trusted you. Okay, this is betrayal, man. Okay, this is betrayal. This outside relationship, okay, was a betrayal of the heart, okay, of the soul. Yeah, this was a betrayal. And people don't understand how betrayal feels, or they act like they don't want to understand based on who they like. Like, even if you don't like the female in the dynamic, this was a big betrayal on TV for the world to see. That was a humiliation ritual, man. Imagine your partner you supposed to be trusting in. Okay? Imagine the person that you trying to build something with, you confident enough to get on the screen and live up to the version of yourself that you think and know that you are. Okay? And then you bring this person with you because they making these promises, right? Okay, and y'all in a marital contract. Not just physically but spiritually. All right, and then they humiliate you in front of the whole daggone world, man. This type of betrayal, you got to get therapy for, man. This the type of betrayal, okay, that if you don't heal, you gonna take it into the next relationship. Okay, you gonna take it into the next life. All right, but this was a lot of betrayal and sadness. Like I said, somebody was trying to overcome these sexual, I'm getting sexual deviant, okay? These sexual urges. All right, yeah, somebody had a hard time with these sexual urges. I feel like there's some bodies we don't even know about. I said I feel like there's some bodies we don't know about. I said I feel like there's some bodies that we don't know about. All right, but there was a lot of betrayal. There was a lot of sexual urges and lust. Okay, a lot of temptation that somebody just could not uh, 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 deal with. It's like they couldn't change it, right? It's almost like, this outside person who had this baby with the male in the relationship. It almost feel like they might be a witch. Yeah, there's some type of spiritual manipulation. I'm getting spiritual manipulation. And that's why I think he couldn't just throw the chick away. It's like I'm seeing this person following this man like he is like a little puppy. All right? I do feel like there's some type of cord cutting that would have to be done, okay, to get rid of this third party. All right? This person is simply it's like a straggler, man. Okay, I'm getting straggler energy, yeah, but I think that the goal, whatever this outside person's goal was, okay, they feel like that they had accomplished it because they really wanted to see, okay, somebody hurt, okay, and so the betrayal came in, okay, the enlightenment came in for somebody. All right, somebody do feel like letting go of the relationship was worth it. Okay, somebody does feel like being out of this relationship does create better energy. Okay, they get to see a better version of themselves and not this sad, depressed person. You know what I'm saying? They got to have their guard up because they don't know whether they gonna get some STDs, some fleas, or what in the heck is gonna come through the door. Okay, yeah, this was a lot of emotional pain. All right, like I said, Spirit said that wasn't them. Okay, someone was showing up with a representative in that relationship. All right, somebody was showing up false in the relationship. All right, we got destination wedding. Okay, so somebody might have had a destination wedding, or someone may be thinking about a destination wedding. Okay, yeah, somebody is reminiscing. Okay, this is giving very much reminiscing energy. I love to spend time with you. Like somebody is thinking about the way things used to be. When it comes to this relationship, okay, I do feel like someone wants the other person to believe that they don't have any power. Somebody in that dynamic is gung ho on making someone believe that they don't have no power. Okay, I'm getting ego trip, man. All right, I'm getting ego trip. Somebody's sex ain't good, ain't that good. All right, ain't that good to be running around town trying to figure out where these babies at. Ain't that good to disturb my pH balance. Baby, who you playing with, man? I can go find me some vitamin D without all these problems, man. Be careful who you marrying, y'all. I said be careful who you are initiating these rituals with, doing these ceremonies with. All right, it is bigger than that piece of paper. You are spiritually attaching yourself to somebody else. And even though people like, well, we got divorced. Well, you shouldn't even be thinking about divorce. Okay, you should be with somebody that you wouldn't even think about divorcing. Because just because you go down that courthouse or whatever it is and get them papers, sometimes, man, it don't. In most instances, it does not stop the fact that you enter a spiritual agreement. You enter a spiritual agreement. Paper don't mean nothing. If it was all about the paper, all you would have to do is sign the paper, man. If it was just about the paperwork, then you wouldn't need the ceremony. But you need the ceremony because you need to be binded and bound to this other soul for better or worse. So even though people, even though this couple is not together, all right, on paper, allegedly, because I don't even know if they are or they not, but I'm guessing that a divorce went through. All right, yeah, it's like y'all still together though, and that's why we still got all this mess, because the love don't go away. The love is just being transferred into hate. But imagine if the love just was transformed into love. Imagine if they both could just say, you know what, it's about the kids that we created out of the love that we had not only for ourselves, but each other. And so we just going to choose to come from the love that we had. See, these people believe that they lost the love. These people believe that all that energy they put into that relationship, all that creation that was had, all that love that was made love so much, was pregnant all the time, the person said. They was pregnant all the time. They was in there backing that thing up, making all them daggone kids, all right, out of love. But they want everybody to believe that there's no love there. Okay, certain people want us to believe that they over the person. All right, it's too much bonding, it's too much binding there. All right, you're just trying to transmute the energy into hate, and it's only gonna destroy y'all. When you got love that's strong, baby, to the point where you done grew up with somebody, to the point where you got a whole business with somebody, to the point where you on a TV screen and other people are looking up to you because it was such a beautiful thing. Okay, and I know that things can be beautiful on the outside and not on the inside. All right, but when you grow up with somebody, you're going to grow up with them. Okay? Y'all need to learn how to love each other even when things don't work out in the 3D that you would like them to. I'm getting love is all we need. See, because when them churns mama is on, these YouTube streets and in the media for reacting to something that the man did. See, because there's people sitting there talking about some, well, it's her fault. You got to be careful what you react to. Yeah, but just as well as you got to be careful what you react to, people still got to be accountable for what they saying out their mouth as well. See, it's nice to think that no matter what somebody say to you, that you can eat it, that you can chew it. All right? Because, see, words are spells, baby, and they carry power. So if somebody was walking away from some nasty stuff that they had said, okay, I am getting set up, okay? I am hearing set up, all right? That they both wrong, baby. It's no side in it. They both wrong. Stop trying to trigger people, okay? And just as well, it's a shame that you got to work on the daggone trigger because that's what people be trying to do. Now, don't nobody want to talk about the fact that somebody done triggered somebody, okay? Most people just want to focus on the fact that a person responded to somebody's negative mess. They both wrong. Okay? It is about the kids. Alright? This ain't about no favorites or no fandom and all this mess. Okay? This is real life. Okay? Y'all need to go get therapy together to heal the daggone mess that y'all feel about each other because you got these kids. And I'm sorry to tell you, the kids, they not going nowhere. So you might as well make a happy, healthy co-parenting situation. Okay? For the family, y'all still a family, man. Y'all are still a family. Show us how to move forward when relationships don't work out and how to be positive about it. Y'all still are a power dynamic, just not in the way that you see it. It's time to recreate this power dynamic because together, y'all are better together than apart when it comes to certain things. Okay? Some healing needs to come into play, but I am getting strategy. Okay? I feel like something about this is a strategy. Alright, we got child neglect. This may be a storyline, okay, or something that somebody wants to expose. Okay? Yeah, I feel like child neglect is a topic or an idea that somebody either wants to expose or create. I'm getting ruined reputation. Okay, somebody trying to ruin somebody's reputation. I do get illness coming in for somebody. I said I do get illness coming in to somebody who is operating in fake energy. Whoever is trying to work up against the chosen one, whoever is creating the issues and stopping the school bus from moving forward, I do see illness coming in to play, okay, either for somebody or somebody around them. Okay, we got money unblocked. Somebody tried to block somebody money, man. This is getting out of hand. When the money feeds the children. So who cares who make more money? Who cares where the money gonna come from? The money go to the kids. It goes to invest in their futures, okay, to create the lifestyles for them that will help them, want more out of life, see more things, right? They get to go different places, experience things some kids don't get to do. Okay? So the money is unblocked for somebody. Somebody was trying to block somebody money. It says your money is flowing at an all-time high because you released. Your money is on the horizon. Someone put a spell on your money or a curse and it's broken. Somebody put a spell on the money or a curse and now it's broken. All right? Stop messing with folks' money, man. Okay? Let people eat and live and keep pushing. All right? See, when you playing these games, man, you going to end up losing every time. All right? You going to end up losing every time because you only... The fact that somebody think they got... This is power, man. This is like a power struggle, man. Somebody fighting over power. Who got the most say with the kids? Da 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 da. It don't matter. Just make sure y'all both making good decisions about the kids. It's about kids. They gotta go back to school after all this mess come out. They gotta look and see one of the parents on the TV screen have no restraint over their anger. This is just nasty work, man. Stop chasing this money and chase your self-respect. Stop chasing this money and chase self-love. Stop chasing this money and heal yourself so that when the money come, it's not creating destruction. Don't nobody win when the family is fused. Shout out to Jay. See, nobody wins when the family fused, baby. Because all that's going to happen is some secrets going to pop out. There's going to be all this mess. And the people going to be entertained. But guess what? The people going to roll over and go back to their real lives while all your mess is out here. While sitting around fighting charges. Or ruining somebody's reputation. Yeah, I'm getting this is greed. This is about money. Okay, this went from being about love to being about money. Okay? The greed and the need to connect with money. Okay? Somebody in love with money and somebody don't have no daggone restraint. That's the problem. Somebody don't have no physical and emotional restraint, and they're pushing that type of energy onto this person because they want this person to look just as bad as them. Somebody wants somebody else to look just as bad as them. Okay? It's ridiculous. Just own your own mess. And stop trying to make everybody else a version of you with your narcissistic behind. Somebody is narcissistic, okay, codependent. All right? You know who codependent. The person who can't start nothing and daggone sure can't finish it. The person who ain't out here thriving and striving. The person who ain't out here taking no accountability for what their life look like. It's time for somebody to grow up. Grow your big old behind up. You got children, man, that are looking at you. You have children that are looking at your mess. Be a better example for your children. Or you going to create children that don't want to deal with you, that's going to look at you as a stressful situation. And when they go to start their families, you ain't going to have no involvement. Plenty of us don't deal with our parents if they bring in mess. These kids don't deserve to go through seeing no mess or they mama up on no daggone YouTube streets for mess. And then the people want to act like they can't see through the lines. Y'all know who the heck is wrong. It's the person who been wrong the whole daggone time, man. It's the person who ruined the daggone marriage. Now y'all acting like the person done changed, man. The person ain't changed. They still the same person. See, there is a thing called reactive abuse, man. There is a thing called reactive abuse. And so these narcissistic people, they love to come along, even though everybody know they ain't got no self-control. Even though everybody done seen them be nasty. Even though everybody know that in every environment that they're in, they are behaving recklessly. If you took this person out of the dynamic, right? And now they on the TV screen by themselves. Look at how they acted on the TV. Y'all don't think the way they acting on the TV is not crazy as heck? Anytime it's people on the TV that's on the same show telling their husband that they should be standing up against this person because of how they're acting out of control? Are we going to sit here and act like we don't see what we see just because we don't like somebody? See, because that's fake as heck to me. And I'm not saying that nobody's perfect because, like I said, both of them have contributed to this mess. But you got to hold people accountable and stop trying to act like you don't see that something is out of character. This ain't nothing but mess. We got the daggone king of wands. All right. And we got the 7 of wands. Somebody on their throne, moving forward, ambitious, and minding their business. Focused on what they want out of life. Chosen. In alignment with their purpose. And here goes somebody coming in with the distractions. Okay, trying to dominate somebody. Irritated at the fact that somebody don't need them. Irritated with the fact that somebody's still winning without them. Irritated at the fact, okay, that somebody left they behind because they done daggone betrayed them. Ain't that a mess? So you want to betray me. You want to betray me And then you want to work up against me and be mad at the fact that I didn't want to be betrayed anymore. Man, I can't make this up. Where do they make these people at? In a demon factory? Where are these parts coming from, baby? Hell? I mean, come on. Let's use our brains, man. Somebody is winning. And somebody is mad about it. Somebody is winning effortlessly, facing their challenges, pushing conflict to the side because they focused on something that they building. And here this person go, thinking about betrayal, tempted to betray, being the betraying person that they've always been. You can't trust somebody who has betrayed you. It's impossible. Your nervous system ain't gonna let you do it. There is a such thing as reacting to abuse and reacting to trauma. There is. And so you can do your best to act right in the company of these people who love to trigger you, who want to see you fall, who need a storyline. It's crazy. Some people wouldn't even, don't have no storyline without the other person. Where's it at? Where's the storyline? The person that removed themselves from the show. Where's the new storyline at? Where's it at? Because you ain't the star, baby. The people said you only had a storyline because of your wife, the star, the chosen. And no matter how somebody feel about her, the lady is a star, man. Okay? The lady is working on her business. The lady is focused on her business. Is she spoiled? Yeah. Is she annoying at times? Well. Is the pitch of her voice? Yeah. But damn it, the lady is focused on herself. All right? We're not going to try to make the lady, all right, a bad person because we don't like some of the things about her, or we get irritated about some of the things about her. But she deserves to get to make her money, all right, and take care of her kids without all this mess. Okay? Without all this mess. Leave people well enough alone and move on. And if you're not willing to heal for the kids' sake, if you're not willing to heal for the kids, all right, you need to be doing it for yourself. Get in your own storyline. Show your mess. Talk about yourself. Ain't talked about yourself, ain't shown nothing about your life. Still trying to use the lady as a storyline. And you daggone right I'ma run to the media before they do. You daggone right I'm gonna get on this internet and tell my side before they do. By the way, people who have been abused in narcissistic relationships, usually run to go tell their side because they know that the other person gonna try to ruin their reputation. Look up narcissistic abuse, please. All right? Look it up. Look it up. Okay? Fearless. Moving forward. All right? Yeah, tired of this mess. Even the ancestors tired. The kids are tired. Everybody is tired. Everybody is tired of the mess. All right? Someone got paid off. Somebody in this situation either paid somebody off, okay, or they got paid off. All right? We got stolen ideas. Somebody's idea is being stolen, okay? Somebody's idea is being stolen. We got ancestors pissed. I told y'all, the ancestors is tired of this mess. Somebody about to get it. Somebody is about to get it. See, when you messing with somebody in alignment with their purpose, in alignment with their path, you gonna get it. You better worry about yourself. You better worry about picking yourself up. Okay? Worry about yourself. This is a warning from the ancestors, baby. Worry about yourself. You are not going to win. You are not going to win working up against somebody who is heavily protected, who is worried about their peace, their growth, and what they are working on. The ancestors ain't playing. They standing 10 toes down when it comes to this person and that dynamic who is being triggered, who has experienced abuse allegedly, who is focused on their kids and doing what's right for themselves. All right, releasing poverty and relocation activated. Somebody thinking about relocating because they don't feel safe. Somebody is relocating because they don't feel safe. Somebody don't feel safe and they trying to release this poverty. Somebody had blocks on the money. Yeah, I'm getting like somebody ain't taking care of them kids the way that they acting like they are. Somebody ain't taking care of them kids the way that they got everybody thinking that they are, man. Somebody about to get it. Somebody relocating because they don't feel safe. Okay. And also they releasing poverty. Okay. So money is coming in. There was a block on somebody's money. Okay. Spiritually, I definitely feel like it was a spiritual block on somebody's money. Somebody wanted to see somebody in poverty, have nothing. This is nasty, man. Somebody need to relocate. Okay? Somebody need to relocate and keep their let me get my charger and keep their whereabouts private. All right? If you are in a relationship where you are experiencing narcissistic abuse, reactive abuse, okay, get the healing that you need. Get the healing that you need. About what nobody think about you standing up for yourself. Narcissistic abuse is a nasty situation because you're dealing with somebody who is manipulative and they know how to make you look like the bad person. Okay, they will pick at you. Say, look at how they acted. Even though I just said and did all this stuff, look at them. And I feel like that's what's going on. All right, let's see what the ancestors got to say, y'all. Yeah, the ancestors woke me up and said, we gonna talk about this because we tired. Somebody about to get everything they done put out, okay? We got the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody worried about their money, man. Somebody is worried about their money. Prosperity. Abundance. Luxury. Somebody is responsible, intelligent, creative, confident, nurturing. Focus on what they trying to grow. And somebody is in opposition to it. And it don't matter what storyline these people try to put on somebody. You gonna live it out. See, the truth always comes to enlighten the lie. The truth always comes in to enlighten and shed light on the lie. Somebody is trying to use what happened as an opportunity to be the good guy, to appear as the good guy or the good person. All right, somebody is trying to appear as the good person because God and the ancestors has blocked them from making money. The Most High and the ancestors has blocked somebody from making money because they nasty, hateful, and insignificant. And they know it. And so somebody came up with a strategy, allegedly. Let's bring it on out. Let's bring out the spiritual tea, y'all. Somebody, and we seen strategy, y'all. We got money unblocked. We also got illness. They better stop playing. We got child neglect. I feel like that's a storyline that somebody is going to try to put out there. This is a narrative. This was a strategy. This was a strategy. Okay? Do I feel like both parties are strategizing? Of course. Because when you're dealing with somebody trying to ruin your reputation, you gotta come up with a strategy. Because who the heck gonna be sitting there doing nothing while somebody's strategizing against you? It's strategy for strategy at this point. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? This is about power. Somebody wants somebody to feel small. Somebody wants someone to feel small, like they have no power. This is a power struggle, man. It's a bunch of mess. Somebody is trying to release poverty. Okay? Somebody is trying to release poverty. Some money is trying to come in to release poverty for somebody. All right? And somebody spiritually know it. Relocation is coming for somebody. We already know the ancestors ain't feeling none of this mess. Somebody is stealing ideas, okay, or sharing somebody's ideas, whether it be for storylines, all right. Yeah, it's like somebody is stealing somebody's ideas, okay, while reflecting on being with the person. Just crazy as hell. You sitting there reflecting on how much you love the person, how much you miss them, and want to be in their presence while working up against them is crazy. Somebody needs help. Somebody got paid off in this situation. Okay. Not clear on it. Do I even give a daggone? Not really. There's some type of destination wedding. Okay, I don't know if somebody had a destination wedding or it's coming into play. If it's a storyline. All right, I see a storyline. Okay. I see a fairy tale storyline being thought about. I see like a fairy tale storyline that might have a destination wedding attached to it. Somebody getting married or thinking about using a destination wedding as a storyline, okay, or it's already happened, okay. Somebody's sex is trash, all right, and somebody was fake, and the spotlight just exposed them for who they are. Okay, look, got the daggone candles tipping over, baby. Like I said, somebody worried about their money. All right, somebody is worried about their money. Look, we got prosperity, happiness, fertility. Somebody is thriving. Somebody may be about to get married. Somebody about to get married. Marriage is in the air. Hold on now. Marriage is in the air. And somebody might be mad about this marriage. Show me this marriage, ancestors. What's going on when it comes to this marriage? There is some type of relocation. Okay. Hold on. Let me get the cards. Won't quit. Hold up. Let me get the cards together, y'all. Okay. What is this destination wedding about, Spirit? What is this destination? Yeah, it's a destination wedding. Either somebody thinking about a wedding or a wedding is trying. Look, your enemies are obsessed. Okay. Look at the Empress that fell out, y'all. Hold up now, because I just seen storyline. Hold up, y'all. It's a lot of energy around my cards, y'all. The ancestors, they feel like they literally taking my hand. They like, hold up. Hold up. They want this message out. I just seen DNA test needed. Okay. Somebody thinking about a DNA test. DNA test needed. Something going on, y'all. We got protection. Okay, so somebody is really protected at this time in this situation. All right, it's gonna work out for somebody. All right, yeah, somebody needs to fight these charges. Okay, call in people who have power. Okay, call in your resources. All right, okay. Know and understand that you create your reality with your perception and your thoughts. Okay, so don't even think about the fact that it's not going to work out, because I feel like because this person got so much motion and energy around them, okay, that it would be easy to worry about the circumstances, right? And then it become the reality. Okay, so somebody is being called to trust that they are protected, all right, and to see themselves winning this case, all right, or this reputation ruining that's going on. Okay, this is about ruining someone's reputation. All right, somebody just won't quit. Some type of DNA test is being discussed or thought about. Okay, maybe as a storyline, it's something about a DNA test for somebody in this situation. All right, that's being thought about. Yeah, some type of DNA test is needed, or somebody feel like they need a DNA test. Okay, but somebody just won't stop. I'm getting like bullying. Okay, like I said, both parties have their own mess. Okay, both parties have their own mess, but when it comes to this situation, there's something not right about it, y'all. Okay, and it's to the point where the ancestors are pissed off, and I feel like they inserting themselves in this situation. I feel the energy of a grandmother. Okay, I feel some grandmother energy. All right, as this protection. Okay, yeah, somebody just won't quit. Okay, they just won't leave well enough alone. Somebody is stuck in the past in a reality that doesn't exist anymore. Okay, yeah, somebody can't handle the fact that it's over. Somebody can't handle the fact that they love somebody and they hate somebody at the same daggone time. But see, this is where accountability comes in. And see, this is where a lot of people are going to probably disagree. And guess what? Tell your mom about it. Guess what? Disagree. All right. This is where people got to understand and take accountability for what part they played in these merges and stuff going bad. Okay? You can't be out here disrespecting the person you in a relationship with and expect for them to lay down and just take what you giving to them. And see, when you messing with somebody who understands their power, who know that they a good person on the inside, okay, we all gonna offend somebody because offense is for everybody. Who gives a daggone? But at the end of the day, it's about your intentions. It's about what you intended to do. It's about the decision that you made before you said what you said. The decision that you made before you did what you did. And so when you are in these dynamics of marriage and rituals and ceremonies, sitting your butt walking down the aisle saying you gonna be the best version of yourself, knowing daggone well you don't intend on doing it. You get what you get. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself. Okay? When you are operating in treason, when you out here doing things that you know is going to glitch you out of the reality that you're in, if you know that my no-go is outside children, baby, and you go and do it, who can you blame for it? You can't blame nobody for it but you. But because you don't respect boundaries, okay, you don't give a daggone about how nobody else feel. And then when the reality changes, now you can't handle it. Well, you're tough titty. Get over it. Go make a family with her. I'm done. Because I told you I was going to be done. And I told you I wasn't going to be sitting here with you no more. And so I gave you the warning, baby. I gave you all the chances in the world. I even accepted that I wasn't the only one smelling your peen. I even accepted the fact that you couldn't keep it in your drawers. But now you want to come and share bloodlines with me? Baby, that is a line and you have crossed it. And so now you're mad that you drew a line in the sand. They get mad when they draw a line in the sand, baby. And they end up on the other side of the line. They end up realizing that they got to stay over there where they done created the message. See, just because I decided to marry you, baby, just because I decided to give you a chance to fix it, it does not warrant you to play with my time. It does not warrant you to play with my mind. And damn it, you're lucky that I was that damn kind, all right? They keep playing, baby. And then when you show them that you ain't no joke, they get mad. And not only do they get mad because you are the chosen one, because you are the operation, because God or whatever you believe in has given you the vision for your life. You got the connection to source. When you cut them off, they go down while you rise up. Because all they was something holding you back anyway from your happiness, for the life that you want to live and the things that you want to work towards in alignment. I refuse to come out of alignment with you. I told you I was focused, man. I told you that I'm in alignment with my purpose, man. And you want to play games. And the reason why you got all that energy to play them games is because you ain't got no daggone alignment. I'm the alignment for you. I'm the vision for you. And I'm the one who created the opportunities for you. And that's why when I decide I don't want you, all the opportunities disappear. And the little bit of opportunities that you got left, baby, still was created because of me. See, when you chosen, you got the vision, baby. When you leave the atmosphere, they can't move forward. They become stagnant, baby. And they become stuck. Because you are the movement. You are the vision. And you got the keys to that next phase of the vision and the reality that they still want to be a part of. So all they can do is trigger you and change the story that nobody don't give a daggone about. story is on. What's going on now? We don't care. The people been left the building, baby. When the star left the building, when the purpose left the building, the people left the building. The building is empty, baby. Because I took everything that belonged to me with it. Because when I left, everything that energetically attached to me left with me. Stop being mad at me and be mad at yourself. All right? You cut off the hand that fed you, baby. You can only get mad at you for starving. It's time to move on. Okay? It's time to move on. Your enemies are obsessed with you. Obsessed. Sitting around plotting ways that we can ruin. We got to fill out how to ruin the reputation. You got to be careful with people who show you that it's important for them to ruin somebody else's reputation. Because I believe that if somebody's reputation is ruined, dang it, they should be the ones doing it. See, people want to ruin other people's reputation, not realizing that they've exposed themselves as a hater. They are out here plotting against the chosen seed, baby. They are out here plotting because you minding your business, because you aligned in your purpose, and you learning and you're growing and you're happy, and it eats them up inside because somebody realized that you didn't want me. Somebody realized that you did not want me. You wanted what I could bring to the table. You wanted my energy. You wanted my life. You wanted my gifts. You didn't want me. Because if you wanted me, you would have did everything in your power to keep me with you. And so if you're going through a divorce with somebody being nasty, baby, let them play that game with themselves. If you are experiencing narcissistic reactive abuse, you get you a therapist or somebody who can help you fight against it. And you're going to have to accept that they are going to try to set you up because they care a lot about what people think. See, that's the problem. These narcissistic people, I told y'all this blue moon came in, and these narcissistic people have been operating in mass. They are exposed. And the situation is going to come out and be exposed. See, somebody think they winning. But when you work up against somebody who is the winner, baby, the only option is to lose. See, this illusion that's being painted, baby, it's going to fade away. See, these people supporting the mess and the illusions and the lies, they going to fade with you, baby. Because illusions don't stay in a place where the truth is. See, the truth come to get rid of the illusions, baby. It can't stand up against it. And the truth is going to set somebody's free. Because it got to be spoken and it got to be revealed. This is nasty work, baby. To work up against somebody that got to feed your kids. To work up against somebody that is the source of income for your kids. The truth is coming. All right? The truth is coming. Somebody is mad about this happiness, man. Somebody is mad about this prosperity. Okay? Somebody is mad that somebody is prosperous. All right? Someone is under heavy scrutiny. Someone is under heavy scrutiny, baby. Somebody is under heavy scrutiny. No more chances to hurt you. Somebody said your ancestors said they not gonna get a chance to hurt you, baby. Somebody said no more. I'm sick of it. It's been going on for years. Not this time. Wish fulfillment. I can't make this up. Wish fulfillment. Happiness. Somebody mad about this wish fulfillment and this happiness. Like I say, somebody is either going to get married or marriage is coming through. Prosperity, satisfaction, a happy marriage. All right. I am feeling like, somebody about to be happy or married. Or I'm also getting, okay, which I got to get clarity on. But either this is a fake storyline or this going to be somebody's reality. Either this is a fake storyline or this is somebody's reality. It may be both. You know, because let me tell you something. These people are crazy out here. People will go get married because somebody else about to get married. People will go and have children because other people are having children. I can't make this up. Remember Tara and what's her name? Amina. Every time Amina would have a baby, Tara would have a baby. It was a whole mess. Okay, I'm feeling like there's some duality here. I'm feeling like somebody really is happily married, and it's gonna push somebody to act like they happy and married. This is a mess, y'all. Somebody wish fulfillment is coming in with somebody that really loves them. Okay, that they can build a good foundation on. Something is coming in. Something is coming in. And I said, quick, energetic pull. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App, baby. My birthday coming up on the 9th. 6-9 so divine. Stop being stingy with that currency, baby. All right, it's in the description. I'm coming back with another celebrity no-name reading, baby. We gonna get into some things, all right? Tuning into the greatest terror show on earth, baby. Who doing terror like me, baby? Who is out there doing the terror like me? Coconut water. Coconut water. All right, make sure you drinking your coconut water. Keeping your cootie clean. All right, while you living out your dreams. No more chances, baby. Okay? Somebody ain't getting no more chances. Somebody wishes are coming true, man. Somebody wishes are coming true. Somebody is made because the wishes are coming true. Okay? This is a mess. These people are mad. They are mad, baby. All right? They want to change the narrative. They want to change the storyline. It's a hell no. All right? We run this thing. Messing with somebody's pentacles, baby. You now see, you done messed up when you try to mess with my money. Now see, you can call me every name in the book, baby. But when you mess with my pentacles, baby, now I'm going to have to go on the altar. And I'm going to have to do something to you, baby. I said, I'm going to have to shout it up in the ethers, baby. Because when you start playing with how I take care of me and my family, baby, when you start trying to mess with my circumstances, baby, Houston, we got a problem, baby. Yeah, prosperity, baby. All right? Once you sluggish, all right? Once you drained, okay? Once you're drained, and I feel like this is about a lot of people at this time. Even though I'm talking about love and marriage, Huntsville, and what's going on in this media. All right? If it resonates, let it resonate, baby. Take the message. All right? Because this is somebody's timeline and they going through it and they can relate to it. All right? Let these people work up against you, baby. Go ahead. Go ahead and get your dream wet. Go ahead and get your destination wet. Go ahead and move on from that man or that woman that didn't appreciate what you brought to the table. Who is standing still? Who? When life is going on. All right? So we gonna go ahead. We gonna keep vibrating high. Okay? For those of y'all who are experiencing reactive abuse and everybody pointing and saying you the wrong person, tell them to kiss your behind. Tell them to mind their business because they don't know what that creature look like behind closed doors. They ain't got to live with them daggone creatures that know how to come out and pretend. All right? And then you get behind a daggone door and put a lock on it, and now the devil is coming out, showing itself. All right? Don't nobody know what you got to deal with these people, man, that are good at pretending, that are good at acting, putting on a show, being fake. All right, but the truth is coming out. Oh, yeah, the truth is coming out. And not only is the truth going to be exposed, there's going to be some more stuff, baby. So hold on to your seat. Because I feel like somebody about to catch us straight. You better be careful whose side y'all on. Because the ancestors got the pium, pium, pium. I said you better be careful who you supporting, baby. Because the ancestors got the blick. They not playing, baby. And they don't care who you are. All right? You gonna be exposed supporting mess. Okay? You gonna be exposed supporting mess. Okay? I'm gonna read these last two cards, get a little bit of clarity, then I'm gonna get up out of here. All right, so we got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is about money. This is about power, and this is about money because somebody is at a standstill while somebody else is prosperous, while somebody else is building wealth, while somebody else is generating wealth. Okay? And the reason why this person is able to generate wealth is because their intentions are good. Because they were made for this. It's because it's their path. They are in alignment, okay, with their path. Whether you like the person or not, it does not matter. Who cares? Right is right and wrong is wrong. And just as well as putting your hands on somebody is wrong, triggering somebody and slapping your big old tongue around in your mouth and generating nasty energy with your jaw and spewing it at somebody is just as abusive as putting your hands on somebody. Period. People think they can say what they want to say and be nasty with their words, and there are no consequences. People have got glitched up out of here for the energy that they put out with their tongue. So if you want to walk around being a fool, thinking you can say what you want to somebody, you gonna run into somebody that ain't got nothing to lose. Because speaking out your mouth is still energy. Speaking out your jaw and slapping that spit around and spewing that negativity at somebody is just as abusive as putting your hands on somebody. So we all just need to respect people's boundaries and stop being passively abusive. Well, she get it. Yeah, but what did he say? What energy did he come with? Because for somebody to put their hands around somebody's daggone neck, ain't nobody just doing that for nothing. There's a such thing as being provoked, triggered. This is why abusers get away with their passive abuse, because people just want to be so surface about what abuse looks like. Do you know there are people who are being abused off of words? Do you know how many people who are adults now that have been abused by their parents? Words. Words. That's why there's a such thing as verbal abuse. Mental abuse. So we're not just gonna sit here and support one type of abuse if we're gonna talk about abuse. We're gonna have to talk about all the forms of abuse. And see, when we get to sitting and talking about all the forms of abuse, then we get to see who the people really are. And see, that's what the people don't want you to see. They just want you to appear as the person who is the abuser because you the one who reached out and touched somebody. They don't want to talk about what the person has said and did to you with their mouths, baby. All right, they don't want to talk about that. Manipulative. Right, manipulative. It's still energy, man. And it's still going to get a reaction because it is energy. She reacted to something that energetically affected her. They both wrong. Because at the end of the day, it's about the kids. But we're not going to hold one person accountable and not the dang on other. By the way, mental abuse is terrible because it changes the perception of oneself. Okay? Man, if you did real research on mental abuse and what it does to the brain, man. But we ain't gonna go there. Somebody working hard and somebody don't want them to work hard no more. Well, what's new? What's new? Somebody working hard and somebody want them distracted with it. See, somebody is working hard doing it the right way. Because they got the gifts and the talents and the star power. All right, to do it. But then there's somebody in opposition who trying to cheat their way to the money. There's somebody in opposition that's trying to cheat their way to the money, that's trying to go ahead and take credit for your hard work. Well, I inspired her. Well, you know, I was there that time when you cried and I helped you come up with the name of the business. Whole time you the one building the business. You the one waking up endless nights to do what you got to do. And somebody want to take the credit for your hard work. They ain't done nothing. And it be the same people that when you detach from them, they can't build a daggone thing up. Because we all know that your lazy behind ain't gonna do it. And so there's somebody out there for some of y'all, all right, that want to take credit for your hard work. We got commercial fraud, abuse of credibility, sloppy workmanship. Okay, somebody wants you to criticize yourself, change your mind about who you are and what you deserve. Okay, we talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, all right, and the original stars of it. But we also talking about real life because real life is happening. All right? And a lot of people can relate to what is going on in this dynamic. All right? So there's somebody trying to cheat somebody out of their money, out of their hard work. Okay, this person I feel like is very educated, an overachiever. And educated don't just mean you went to school, all right? Some of y'all just naturally love to learn, okay, love to read and educate yourself. All right? But there's somebody who is educated and working hard. And then you got the fool on the opposite side. Just want to cheat their way through life, baby. Where has it gotten you thus far? Just use your little thinker and your blinkers, baby. I need you to use your blinkers and your thinkers. Where has it gotten you, baby? It ain't got you nowhere thus far, but yet you still want to blame somebody else for the reasons why you are trying to cheat life. All right, and go against the laws that have been created so that you can win. See, you never win when you play dirty. Because the same dirt you throw on somebody is the same dirt that's going to blow back in your face. The same dirt that you throw on somebody is going to blow back in your face. All right? We got the fall of Pentacles. This is about money, man. Somebody mad about this money. Somebody done blocked some money, baby. Okay, I'm getting the energy like some of y'all blocked somebody's money. Y'all said since you want to play with my money, you won't make none. Since you want to mess up my money, reverse. Some of y'all said I reversed the curse. Now you gonna be broke, Joe. Y'all better stop messing with people, ancestors, and their money, baby. Okay? Before you curse yourselves and you curse your daggone bloodline, and the next generation be broke and daggone there in slavery. Y'all better stop playing, man. Okay? Stop playing with people, ancestors, their path, and their daggone money. Alright? Deep-rooted beliefs. Okay? Possess. Work hard to bring. Somebody is hard working, man. Somebody is hard working. I'm getting work hard for the money. You hear me? Because somebody is focused on this inheritance and bringing it through this 3D experience, man. Somebody, they just working hard, generating this wealth, and they ancestors just pushing these pentacles from the spiritual world into this 3D. You hear what I'm saying? This is divine, man. This is divine energy. All right? Somebody understands how generational wealth and generating wealth really works. Okay? You got to put the edit. Somebody is lazy, man. Somebody in opposition to somebody who loves to work. Sorry, y'all. Who love to push things forward. Somebody is mad that you are hardworking, man. And they just can't figure out how to do it. Some of y'all done showed people how to do it. And they still can't do it. And it's because they ain't in alignment with their purpose. They're trying to be you. They can't generate the wealth because they want to copy you. Instead of figuring out what it is that they gotta do, that they were sent here to do, that would generate this wealth. They want to get up in your business, try to copy what it is that you were sent here to do. And then they wonder why they ain't got no daggone money. Baby, you ain't got no money because you're not in alignment with what makes you money. You sitting over here trying to be me. You sitting over here trying to do what I do. You not me, baby. All right? You can never be me. Be you. Focus on you. Focus on your life, your movement, and what it is that you're supposed to be doing. That's why they can't sit with themselves, all right? And they don't want to sit with themselves because they know when they sit with themselves, they gonna realize, you fool. You done wasted all this time when all you had to do was sit with yourself. You done spent all these years worried about other people, when the daggone answer was mind your business. When the answer was heal yourself and get in alignment with the reason why your behind even came here in the first place, baby. See, some people, they done made it their job. And they created positions specialized in working up against you, specializing in watching what you're doing, and specializing in being broke. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna sit around, put my energy in to watching somebody working up against somebody and being broke. Baby, just glitch them all out, baby. They need a reset. You're not in alignment, baby. That's why you ain't got no money. See, you done created an illusion that you believe. Okay? You have created an illusion that only you believe. And because it's an illusion, there's no currency connected to it. The currency is where the energy and the truth is. It's where alignment is. That's where your money is. So stop aligning yourself with other people's failures and mistakes in their life, man. And get in your own story where your money is. Get in your own story. And stop working up against this person that is focused on their generational wealth. Stop being jealous and learn. Stop being jealous and ask for guidance. Stop taking out your insecurities about being a failure onto somebody who is winning. And learn how to put your pride to the side. And ask somebody, well, how did you do that? Well, how can I change my mindset so that I can get in line with my purpose and get myself together? It's nothing wrong with being inspired, but when it turns into jealousy, baby, you got to back up and build some balance around your thinking and your behaviors, okay? So there's somebody mad that they can't get in on this. You ain't put in on this, man. Yeah, somebody want the credit for your hard work. And they mad. Okay, they mad because they don't have the vision, because you was the vision. You was the vision and they lost you. Okay? You was the vision and they lost you. We got fake love exposed. Love used to trap you. Sudden wealth and loss of relationship in reverse. Somebody about to be exposed for a false relationship. Okay? Somebody about to be exposed, okay, for the traps they set for somebody. All right. Sudden wealth is coming in for somebody who is worried about themselves, and the people in opposition are going to lose some relationships. Okay? So somebody in opposition, okay, to you, this love, this fake love is going to be exposed, okay? This love, the same love that's about to be exposed is the same love they use to trap you. Somebody going to realize that somebody used fake love to trap them, baby. And because somebody gonna get this reality check, okay? Because somebody gonna realize that this love was never real, that it was fake. Okay, somebody about to get some currency and some wealth for all they pain and sorrow. Some of y'all gonna lose the relationships, okay? And some of y'all are gonna watch people lose their relationships because they were fake. Somebody fake as hell. Alright? I'm gonna pull one more card, then we gonna get up out of here. Look, they still trying, man. Somebody still trying. Somebody still trying, man. I just seen Alien Superstar. Somebody still trying. Simply the best. Thank you, ancestors. Simply the best. Somebody realized that you are simply the best. Better than all the rest. Man, don't they realize it when it's too late? Don't they realize that the Shanita frequency is the best? Y'all know I had to throw myself up in that thing. Make sure your notifications is on. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the Cash App for the girl birthday, for God's sake. It's in the description. Or hit me up on the Amazon wish list. Pour into the channel, baby, the Divine Feminine. This train is moving, baby, whether they like it or not. You are simply the best. Better than all the West. Okay? And let them keep trying to get back in, baby. It's a heck no. Alright? We can't retrust nobody. Alright? We can't retrust nobody. Once they done showed you that they fake, alright, we gonna keep them right on over there in the sand, alright, behind the very lines that they done drew for themselves. I'ma see y'all in the next video. Bye.